What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Figure It Out of the Basement's Black Series talk show. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today, it's the 3rd annual Black Series Awards. Yeah, put in the clapping sound effects in post, Justin.
Yeah,
Woo!
Happy New Year. This is December 31st, Friday. Yep. So Happy New Year. Hope everyone's 2022 will be stellar. And I hope we get even more banging Black Series releases come 2022, which I think we will.
Absolutely. And overall, another fantastic year for the Black Series. A lot of great figures came out this year. Mm-hmm. Might have been sparse on the regular waves.
For sure.
But I think there was still a lot of fantastic figures. So if you are new to our Black Series Awards, we've got a couple different categories. Some categories we aren't doing this year, like Best Vehicle, because there wasn't a vehicle released this year. So for this year, we're doing Best Articulation, Best Paint Apps, Peg Warmer of the Year, and of course, Best Overall Figure.
And we did have an overwhelming sweep
of course
on this year's Black Series Awards because we did it a little bit differently. The nominees were chosen by our Discord community, link in the description to join our Discord, and then we did YouTube polls listing those nominees for each category, and it was an overwhelming sweep, but we'll get into that. What's our first category, Nate?
So first up was Best Articulation.
I even printed you out nice little award card, and the winner is...
We've got little award cards here. So voted by the Discord, the options were Q90, Boba Fett, Hunter/Crosshair, because it's essentially the same figure, Artillery Stormtrooper, and Bo-Katan. And the winner is Boba Fett.
Yeah. What was the percent on that?
So the percentage breakdown here, because this was done via YouTube poll, Boba Fett won 51% of the vote.
Nice.
The runner-up would have been Bo-Katan with only 15% of the vote. So it was no question that Boba Fett absolutely was going to win this category. And personally, I think I agree. I think I agree.
Yeah, I mean, Articulation, when you consider how much of an improvement it is over the Empire Strikes Back version, I can definitely see where people were coming from. And as you'll see with the rest of these, I kind of got the impression that people just saw Boba Fett. Boba Fett. I love Boba Fett. So maybe we'll switch it up next year, because with some of these later categories, I think there is just a little bit of bias because it's Boba Fett.
But our Black Series Awards is always fan voted, so...
Always fan voted. So there was double, voting. It could be Boba Fett in every category if people choose it.
Yeah.
Articulation, I actually kind of agree with. I think I voted for the Artillery Stormtrooper on my personal account because I love that new Stormtrooper body and I love the natural posing. But yeah, I would agree with Boba Fett just because of how much of an improvement it was.
Right.
Much needed improvement. Love the deluxe Boba Fett. And up next we have Best Paint Apps / Details. And this is one where I feel like it was sort of biased because, Boba Fett, this is a sweep. Won again, 45% of the vote. The other choices were Asajj Ventress. Probably would have been one of my choices. Darth Maul's Sith Apprentice. Great choice. ARC Trooper Echo. Pretty normal. It's a solid color lining and everything.
He's solid.
He's solid, my guy. And Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks, heavily underrated figure. The paint on the arms. Ultimately, Boba Fett won with 45%. Jar Jar got 16% and Echo got 17%. Those were like the two neck-and-neck runner-ups. Ventress with 10% and Maul with 12%. So overwhelming win for Boba again. I don't agree with Boba Fett. I think he needed a wash on the the under the cloth cloth under the armor. The jetpack needed like that darker shade of yellow. I don't know if I agree with paint. What do you think?
I would also agree with you. Personally, I would say Jar Jar is the best detailed figure of the year. When it comes down to paint and the sculpted details, Jar Jar Binks, say what you will about the character, but they nailed that figure.
Oh, it's a great figure.
And like you said, the speckling on the arms, the face details, the photoreal application on like his eyes. I personally think that Jar Jar should have won, and I agree with your criticisms of Boba Fett. Needed a little bit of a wash and a little bit of that darker color for the backpack.
Yeah, especially for a deluxe release.
Right.
They should just go the extra mile.
Absolutely. And now that brings us to Peg Warmer of the Year, a category we always love. I think the original winner all those years ago, Jin and Cassian.
Of course.
Followed up by our second year, I remember it was Solo, Han, and Lando. They simultaneously won.
Okay. All right.
But the trend almost continued this year. Almost continued.
Yeah.
So the Discord selected choices were Grief Karga, Queel, General Lando Calrissian, Luke/Han Solo, the Hoth archive figures, and Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah. I've since learned that those archive figures were technically 2020 releases, but kind of irrelevant because I'm pretty sure they got the least amount there.
Yeah. This one was actually pretty close.
Yeah.
The winner of Peg Warmer of the Year is Grief Karga.
Yeah. When I really struggled with this because I was like, how is it not General Lando? Because if you guys watched my vlog where I traveled from where we are to Minnesota, I stopped at so many targets and there was Landos. Like that wave was everywhere. But when I really sit down and think of the year as a whole, I can see why the people selected Grief Karga.
Absolutely. Grief Karga is a great figure, though. Let's not get that wrong.
He is. And so is General Lando.
Right. They're both fantastic figures, great characters, too. But for whatever reason, Grief Karga peg warmed, and, well, Lando always peg warms.
Yeah.
Lando is never not a peg warmer.
Lando the legend is always peg warming. But with Grief, something interesting about him is that he had a peg warmer buddy with him, with Queel.
Absolutely. So let me break down the percentages for you because I do think it is interesting. Grief Karga won, like I said, with 37%. The follow-up was Lando at 32%. Then it went to Jar Jar Binks, Queel, then Hoth, Luke, and Han. I'm surprised Queel only got 10% because they were kind of like a package deal.
Yeah, and most of these have over, like this one has 1.1k votes. So that's a lot of votes for these percentages. And yeah, I think I have seen more Grief Kargas than I have Queel. Because Queel is an alien and it's like has a little bit of custom value, like for customizers.
True,
you want to make like Ugnots from Empire Strikes Back or what have you.
True.
So I can see why. I think I did see Grief ever so slightly more than Queel, but Queel was definitely also a big peg warmer. Jar Jar also, unfortunately, I mean, Jar Jar got the Ollie's treatment.
Yeah, and quite a few ended up at Ollie's. Like, I think our local Ollie's had like 20, 30, something crazy like 100%. That. So do you agree with this assessment?
I do. I think when I really look at the year as a whole, I'm like, okay, Grief Karga.
Yeah, I would agree as well. It's kind of interesting, though, to, like, you know, get some new peg warmers out there. Like, even though you could still go to your local Walgreens and find Jin and Cassian, at least it's like they are officially gone from stores for the most part.
And I really don't even see Grief anymore.
Right. Grief was, you know, peg warmed like summertime, fall time. And then he's gone. Like, I haven't seen...
Yeah, at least in our area.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in our area in quite a while. Same thing with Queel. I haven't seen either of them in quite some time.
Luckily, they did their peg warming tenure, and now they're...
Yeah, they've already...
They can retire.
Yep, they've gone on. They've moved on.
Mm-hmm. But now, the moment we've all been waiting for, and you already know what it is. It is the best Black Series figure of the year. There was also 1.1k votes on this. Our Discord community chose Wrecker, ARC Trooper Echo, Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Clone Wars Target exclusive, Bo-Katan Kryze, and Boba Fett Deluxe. I even put Boba Fett as the last option on this poll to see what I can do.
Yeah.
Even though I do agree with, Boba Fett won with a 42%. The runner-up was Echo with 23%, and then Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Clone Wars, at 18%. Wrecker and Bo-Katan only got 9% apiece.
Wow.
Wrecker's a great figure, but yeah.
I think all 5 of those options could be figure of the year.
Yeah.
If you made a case for it. But
Yeah.
when you get down to it, the fact that Boba Fett is a 100% brand new figure with amazing details, some room for improvement, but
overall, there's like a great variety
Yeah.
of different colors of paint and shading.
Articulation, hot fire,
Mm-hmm.
and then, of course, all the accessories.
Oh, the accessories. Literally the fire blast, the rocket booster, the detachable rocket, the wire thing.
Yep, the cut in half blaster.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
one.
they went...
And there's paint on the weapon as well.
Yeah.
Boba Fett's blaster.
True, yeah. It's actually has like a dry brushing to it. And even Boba Fett's blaster is actually resculpted because it's a lot more smaller, more accurate to the actual size of the blaster.
I feel like we can't go through this video without mentioning the pinched thing.
Right.
But I'll say it, not a big deal in the slightest.
If it wasn't such an easy fix, I feel like it would have been a bigger issue. But since it was just heated up a little bit and just pinch it for a second, I gotta say, it ultimately... I don't think that you can discount Boba Fett as a figure just based on that small
you shouldn't
thing.
have to fix it.
Of course.
But it's an incredibly easy fix with the pinched helmet and just heating it up with water or a hairdryer, whatever that is.
Right.
But yeah, I agree. Boba Fett would probably be my figure of the year. You'll have to stay tuned for our top 10 Black Series of 2021. By the way, we totally omitted Wave 31 from the Black Series Awards because those figures, according to Action Figure 411, those are 2022 releases. I believe they were intended maybe originally for 2021.
Oh, yeah.
But I think now they're intended for 2022, and then Dorkside just got extra cases. Target just put them out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, some people did end up finding at Walmart, but that was very scarce.
Yeah. The overwhelming majority of collectors will have Wave 31 in 2022. So for our top 10 of 2021, that will be omitted, and that was omitted from the Black Series Awards. Also, thank you to Fig Fury 79 for basically providing us with all of these dope shots of Boba Fett that we are going to use in this video. Thank you, Fig. Definitely check out his Instagram for some really awesome Black Series photography. We kind of did a little collaboration for this.
Yep.
To where he provided us with some dope photography.
Yeah, absolutely amazing photos, Todd. Thank you so much. And that brings us to the end of our 3rd annual Black Series Awards. Boba Fett swept the entire awards, which is not surprising because even if it was probably Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett and it was the year that figure came out, just because
Boba Fett.
What are we going to do next year when there's going to be 3 Boba Fett figures potentially coming out?
Oh no.
It's going to be interesting to see
we'll
how
have to switch something up next year.
Yeah, cuz it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out with Nomad Boba, Rearmored Boba, and even potentially Book of Boba Fett Boba costume,
or even the Mandalorian Boba where he just suits up originally and it's all weathered.
Right. Next year is probably going to be the year of Boba Fett. And then we're going to have to pay the Boba Fett tax for all of these figures.
Of course.
So thank you so much to everyone who participated. Thank you to our Discord members for choosing the selection, and thank you to everyone that voted in the YouTube polls as well to decide who wins.
Yeah.
We always like doing this little fan vote thing at the end of the year. It's just a lot of fun to see how everyone's feeling, where everyone's at. Because sometimes, it might feel like we're trapped in a little bit of a bubble. So I like to get maybe some of that outside perspective every once in a while.
I hear you. And again, it's New Year's. So happy New Year's again. And thank you all so much for continuing to watch us again through 2021. Thank you for 8,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Thank you we're pretty much at 1.5 million views, total channel views. That's insane. Never thought we'd ever achieve any of that in 2015 when we were just a silly podcast.
Right.
But thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you to our channel members. which, by the way, we do have a channel membership. Link in the description, 99 cents.
You get some custom emojis to use in our live streams and on our videos. You also get a Clone Trooper helmet name badge, which changes rank based on how long you are a member of our channel.
Yeah.
So check that out. There should be a join button next to the subscribe button. If not, there's a link in the description for that as well.
Yeah, we got some new ideas in the works. We got our new Figure It Out intro. We want to do maybe a little more skit-related stuff. We have some ideas in the works.
People
here.
liked Nate Keeley. People liked Nate Keeley.
Yeah,
so.
Nate Keeley. So we have some things in the works for 2022 for sure. Be sure to join us this Sunday. We're kicking off the new year with a guest on our Sunday live streams at 1 p.m. Central Time. We're going to have Red Wagon Dioramas, as he calls it. He's changing the way I pronounce dioramas. So we are going to have him on, David, and be sure to join us for that. Again, Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Time.
And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, press that bell for notifications. Very important when it comes to checking out our videos as soon as they're uploaded and knowing when we are going live. So ring that bell, turn notifications all the way on. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all next time on Out of the Basement.